Hold on. Wait, Opal. We just left your gym. What do you want now? You're like, sure, I'll go with you, I guess. Oh. If we say no, I feel like that would be rude. Yeah, some Pokemon prefer it that way, I think. Opal's just a grandmother. I don't know why I said it like that. He's such a granny. Yeah, I can't do the voices. I can't. I was trying at one point for one of the games and I just stopped. Now our team is fully evolved. Yeah, I'd like to buy, please. Wait, I want to sell shit. Ah, so I pressed. I wanted to sell. I don't need all those. I'll keep those guys. Buy. 26. Oh, I'm gonna buy 29. What are you? 5. No, you're fine. I don't need any of those. And we have to return to Hemlock, which... This is Hemlock, right? They have hopscotch but Pokemon. Wait, did I search in here for clothes? Honestly, I do not remember. Well, these are... Dude, we have to. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Is there a blue one? That's not blue. I like that one, but I don't like the cobble on there. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I did not pay attention to how much we were spending just there. And change their clothes to fit more of the water. Hey, like my new fit? Come gawk at me now that I've had challenge banned. Ooh. Haha. For destroying the mountain, you deserve it. I never know if I should say boy or girl, and I know they explain the gender. But you suck for destroying the wall. Okay, boy. He deserves it. Time for the gym mission. My child. So I was carrying this thing of cheese today at work, and because we have to, like, in the morning, like, we have to break it into like, smaller pieces, or not smaller pieces, but like there's 3 chunks and we have to wrap each chunk separately. I carried it out holding it like a baby. And I said to the assistant who was there in the morning with me, I was like, I have a cheesy baby. And she kind of like looked at me for a minute and just went back to what she was doing. And one of my coworkers was making a sub, and there was something, I forgot what type it was. And they said something about nothing being on. I'm like, well, there's the bread. And they looked at me and was like, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I'm like, I had cookies and I have a Starbucks energy drink for breakfast. It's going to be one of those days. So I had, last night, when I went down to see the fireworks, they have food trucks. One of the food trucks is called Cookie Crate. And they make, like, cookies maybe like that big, maybe. And they have like a little oven in their truck, and they like are constantly taking them out, and they have this like thing scooper that they like, scoop them out. And they have 3 different sizes. They either had a small one, a medium sized one, or a bucket. And I got the large bag or the medium sized one. I had those cookies for breakfast, shared a few at work. I still have some left. And delicious. So I had some of those for breakfast. It was lots of caffeine. I could have had a Hot Pocket. I purposely saved some of the cookies for this morning. What was that? The Hammerlock Stadium shook? Yeah. You mean like where you can Dynamax? Or spot detectors react? Yeah, it's okay. They can Dynamax. They'll just get lost, Leon. I'm going to. So you should leave the investigation on the quaking to the adults. Last time I checked, I physically, IRL, am an adult. Although my coffee cup does say cleverly disguised as a responsible adult. One of my favorites. First at first, then that mad because I've been lost in every sense of the world. I mean, look at who your brother is. Makes a lot of sense, my dude. I do not remember if we've been in here or not, so just in case. I think he's gonna battle us. I'm gonna save. Called it. Called it. Oh. Challenge by Trainer Hop. Trevenant. Grass. Ghost type. I have a shiny one in Legend ZA. I'm gonna try it for a second gym today. If I can. And then we will only have 2 more to go, which will make it easier for us to grind the rest out in July. I'm gonna try to pay attention to the battles in this part. Let's see. I'm gonna use recover next turn if I'm not confused. Yeah. I knew it was super effective because Ghost is weak against Dark. You know, one of these days I want to do a stream on Twitch where I'm like reacting to videos on YouTube of like Pokemon, and it would be like low volume, and then just like mainly like focusing on my reaction to them, like blind react. But I don't know what like pages, what videos, or like what channels I'd want to do that to. We don't have a fire move. We don't have a flying move. Marini does not know any water type moves. I'm trying to think what I know Trevenant is weak against versus like what moves I actually have on my teams. Grass is weak against fire and flying. We don't have either. Ghost is weak against dark. Okay. I'm gonna go you because of crunch, and your typing is probably better against Trevenant. And then intimidate, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Should be able to use crunch, plus we have a physical attacker, so crunch should give us more power. There we go. Should have done that to begin with. I feel like when I'm playing by myself, I do kind of like go in this position, which I feel like this is my like thinking position in games when I'm at my desk. Voltone is electric. We are not keeping Gyarados out for that. I'm gonna go Enzo because your ground type makes you immune. Did it say Poison Touch? Something touch, did it, for his set? You should get poison from spikes. Poison Touch make... Ooh, maybe... Wait, was that one of the moves that... or abilities you could actually know? Wait. What was his, that actual thing here? His abilities. Okay, so it was Swift Sim, Poison Touch, and Water Absorb. Water Absorb is a hidden ability. So it gives any... So Poison Touch, which is his ability, gives any of its special physical contact moves a 30% chance to poison the target. Okay. And that is good. Sorry. Hi. go mud shot. Because it still gives us stab bonus. Okay. Wait, can I move my camera just a little bit so then when I go like this you can actually see? Actually, I like that angle. And you can still see the mic a little bit. Cinderace. Yeah, I keep feeling like my phone is vibrating, but I have it on silent. So I'm not tempted to look at it if anybody messages me. And it's easy to forget about my phone then. I just have it on its charger, like right over here. Or one of its chargers. Haha, one shot! We did use the special or signature move anyway. Relax. Normal. Weak against. Weak against fighting. And I don't know. The Snorlax is a chunky boy, so this might not do a whole bunch. That was a well, speed is going down is probably good for a chunky boy like that. No, poison did almost as much damage as Machamp did. There is an ability. I don't remember what it is called. Where when an opponent hits you, they have a chance of getting poisoned. I don't remember what it was called. I always think it's poison touch, but I know it's like the reverse poison touch because it's when you hit the opponent. This other ability is when an opponent hits you and not when you hit the opponent. I don't exactly remember what it was. Almost. I'm starting to get hungry. And I ate before I started stream. On the days I work, I usually try to I will usually eat before I stream. But I don't know. Now that it's getting cooler, I'm getting hungrier. When it was ridiculously warm out, I didn't eat as much. This is only maybe like the third day too, like in this last like week where I did not have my AC on. It's like this first day where I don't have this fan on. This fan, until it starts to get like consistently cooler, is gonna be like right here. Because I can have that on my face while I'm streaming and it doesn't get picked up from the mic with the settings I have now. And it, like, when I redo this area, I can have the fan like right on me when I do it. Oh, that'll be nice. Really, it's been peaceful. There's one person I haven't talked to today, and it's actually been kind of peaceful. Hey, Demon. I'm telling on. I do want you to learn liquidation, because I messed up the last time. So I'm gonna get rid of water pulse, which means I just need you to learn air slash, which I think is a TM. Yeah, I want to like highlight these moves that I know they have. Yeah, poison. I just want to see what the move looks like. After this, I'm gonna go through the move sets and then see like what I actually have for each of them. Like right now, because not all of them are how I want them to have. Being stronger too, maybe not as fast as people find whatever. Oh, you'll heal my Pokemon. Thank you, dude. Mine's gonna be, and I'm gonna have another battle once I get my badge. Okay. So I'm just checking their move sets. So Toxapex has Toxic Spikes, which I wanted you to learn. Bite, Venoshock, Recover. Okay. Ludicolo has Rain Dance, which I want you to learn. And it's the only move on that list that I have that you know. Seismitoad doesn't know any of them. I need you to learn Stealth Rocks because you're my other hazards, Mon. One of them. Entry hazards, at least. You know, Snipe Shot, Liquidation. You Dupiter. No, Aqua Ring. I need to breed. Get a male version. I think it's a male version. There's like a way to get Sticky Webs as either egg moves, so like it has to be born from an egg or hatched from an egg. Did no Sticky Webs. Or I think there is a Mon from one of a version from the raids that should know that move. So, you know, brain. And I want you to learn D-Dance, and you know Crunch. You remind me of Naveen. Oh, Mila. Bombay. I don't know why I said it like that. Bombi is cute, though, you gotta admit. Or fairy bug type. I think it's fairy bug. No, for Bombay. Vespiquen. Bug flying. Weak against electricity. Dark? Or does bug resist dark? I would say usually most types resist itself with the exception of Dragon. Dragon I know is weak against Dragon. Okay, pressure is usually an ability that most legendaries have. I feel like, with the exception of the Regis that have slow start. I know pressure, when a Pokemon on the field has pressure, the opponent is forced, whatever moves it uses, it's using 2 power points instead of 1 each time it uses that move. I'm trying to like get myself better at knowing the abilities and like getting the better if I were put into a competitive like situation when it comes to Pokemon battling. I feel like I need to put my mic like my camera right here, but then it's on my computer, and every time I move my computer I'd have to move the camera and readjust, and it's not worth it. That's why I need like a shelf or something I can put in the wall that I can have it like on me. I saw some. Yeah, you're gonna stop me from going that way. Any text ever means I gotta be ready anytime, anywhere. Pokemon battles are the same. Anytime, anywhere. But you know what? In this region, you can just get to places using either the train or Corviknight. Unless that's what he meant by... Oh, you resist poison. So you're effective. No, you didn't get the steel type yet. Okay, we're good. Corviknight has a steel type. Brookity and Corvisquire are just plain flying type. So we're good with poison. Because poison resists... or steel resists poison. I just realized like a rock, paper... Wait. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Steel type, fairy type, poison type. Steel is good in poison. Oh no, because you'd have to be like one's weak. can think like rock, paper, scissors, but with Pokemon types. Like one's... I mean, it would be like the starter trio, I guess. Water, grass, fire. Because water puts out fire, fire destroys grass, and then grass soaks up the water. But I wonder if there's like any other like 3 typings that could do that. I was thinking steel, fairy, poison, but poison and steel are both weak against or strong against fairy. But steel resists poison. Rufflet is normal flying. I think he's normal flying. It's a little like one that goes into bravery. So you're flying, so you don't affect ground. I was thinking normal would be good. Okay. Lovely, thank you. Cabby, Bruce is defeated. 4,000 is not that bad. Well, I'm gonna forget about the trees for now. Go to Mario. You know, all honesty, I want to do like a normal playthrough of this and maybe try King Gambit for the first time. Oh, that's one thing. They released the final typings for the Winds and Wave starters. There's Pokemon type. Okay, so it's been released. They haven't shown what the final evos will look like yet. But Brout, the grass starter, final evo was grass ground. Bonbon, the fire little puppy dude, its final evo is fire fairy. And Gekwa's final form is water psychic. So I would have to figure out if first playthrough we do of that game is going to be a normal playthrough with using only Gen 10 Pokemon. Second playthrough will be a mono challenge. Not sure which typing yet. If we do water, then I can't start with Gekwa for like the normal challenge. Then we double up. I'm gonna choose like a separate one. So I might do like wave or winds as like a normal playthrough. And then do like post game stuff off stream. And then do wind as or waves as a water mono challenge and start with Gekwa. So the other version we'd either have to do Sprout or Bonbon depending on their final evos. I'm leaning toward, just based on typings, I'm leaning towards Bonbon because Fire Fairy sounds pretty cool. Reminds me of Delphox, even though it's Fire Psychic. And Fennekin was one of my favorite favorite Pokemon of that region. So I think it was Fennekin. And honestly, that's the only one I remember. But you get the point. We'll see. It also depends on like what Pokemon are all going to be available. And that. I want to see what's over here. There might be an item over here. Hey, get over here. Ooh, there's a ground ghost. That would be pretty cool for a ghost type. I just thought about a name we can use for the next mono challenge, but I'm not telling you what typings. If I tell you the names, I feel like the names will give a hint of the typing. But we will see how it goes. We're not feel like. Alright, well, hopefully people will like the mono challenge for that typing. It is, like I said, not water type, so it'll be different. I'm not interested in battling everybody. And phalanx I don't care about because you can't mega in this. I was gonna drink something, but that drink is empty. Then I remembered I always keep a water bottle or a cup of water next to my desk. You are Ghost Dragon, so you should be weak against Dark. Because of the ghost typing. Markers that I put in my snack bin are blocking the room for the actual snacks. Dark. What is dark? Okay, that was a good idea. Well, there's one person, I was thinking about them the other day. That was in chat a few times like a month ago. And I haven't heard anything from them. So, I mean, I don't know him IRL. So I can't like go and message him, hey, are you doing okay? But not seeing like anything from them at all, honestly, like makes me a bit worried about them. Just because we were having some good conversations, and then nothing. So I don't know if they're just like lurking and like not feeling talkative, or if they just like, if maybe they're sick or something. Because once they start getting used to somebody and they don't show up, whether it's like emojis or something, and then like they're like used to doing, they're used to them showing up, whether if it's for 5 minutes or an hour, whatever, and then they don't all of a sudden, it makes me worry, even if I don't know them all that well. Like, a good example is a few years... I knew this person, or still talk to this person, actually. There was a time we were talking almost every day. Doing, like, fanfic roleplays and stuff, and there was no response from them. I thought at first, okay, maybe they were sick, and... or, like, maybe they forgot, and then time went up, like, days went to weeks, weeks turned into, like, 3 months, and I'm like, okay, either, like, they moved on, or, honestly, I thought they died. And then all of a sudden, they messaged me and said something about, oh, sorry, like, we were moving. I was like, I said, I thought something happened to you. 'Cause I didn't know, like, so used to messaging them like every day, and then all of a sudden nothing. I was like, what, you know? And I mean, we still occasionally talk now. It's not as often because they do have a job. I have a, I mean, I could reply every day, talk to them every day still, but they don't always reply back. And when I ask, hey, can we, you know, like, do this, like, role play? We're like, oh yeah, sure, and then nothing happens. And I just don't want to seem like I'm pestering them. So, like, I don't know if it would be weird, that person that I'm worried about currently, like, if something actually happened to them or not. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird if I would just, like, show up in their messages and be like, hey, are you okay? Like, I feel like that would be a little weird. But still, I'm still a bit worried. I feel like I can't help it. Like, it's like, I could work with somebody, and then all of a sudden, like, they're either, like, not on the schedule or whatever, and I'm so used to it, and then they don't show up, and then it's like, what? Right, like, I'm distracted out of my window. I'm seeing, like, so there's this house across the street that's for sale. It's like 600 grand. I looked today, and they have this little, like, rock wall, right? And by rock wall, it's more of a sort of like a barrier, or like keeping the grass up. And this maybe teenager, younger teenager, like 12 maybe, is like taking these rocks or like the bricks and just throwing it back on the wall, which I don't think is they should be doing, because that's technically private property, and unless their parents are looking in the house, or they're the ones that, like, currently, like, live in the area, like, or at the house, it's just... And I know that place has security cameras, so the security cameras can see everything. But... no, should not be messing with other people's properties. If it is... and it's just bugging me that... at this point, I'm actually glad my car is not in the street. Because the last 2 days it was, because I was using my driveway to grill out. It's just where he's hitting. You're not there. I'm a very observant person when I want to be. Dang it. We're almost to the next town anyway, so this should be fine. And so is Seismitoad. I do want you to learn Aqua Ring. That will help heal. I'm gonna get rid of Growl for now. Because Acid, I mean, you don't really need... Attack just a spray of her. I feel like you really don't need a poison move because your ability, if you can physically attack an opponent, they have a 30% chance of getting burned. Plus, Marini or Liz has all the poison moves, so I don't think we necessarily need acid on you. Plus, if you using acid is bad for you. So I'm thinking I'll get rid of acid. No, honestly, I also forgot what the next gym type was. Oh, you can't get poisoned. You're steel type. You can't get poisoned. You're steel type. I think I'm gonna take down Lucario first because Lucario will just tag team on Lucario. See what happens. Okay, pretty decent. So if I can get Enzo. Enzo, despite being a big boy, he is pretty fast. Yes, I want you to learn B-Dance because it helps your attack. So I can't get rid of Crunch. I don't want to get rid of Crunch and Brine because I wanted Magikarp to know this. I'm gonna get rid of Tackle. No. Yeah, because Crunch and Waterfall are still physical moves. While... I mean, Brian is special. I mean, not... D-Dance helps attack and speed. Speed is pretty good. Better than special attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of Tackle. Oops. We have to use actual attacking moves with Taunt. Or damaging moves with Taunt, I should say. That's a lot of money. Okay. Is this the next area? Oh yeah, I see the next area over there. You know, just to be safe, I'm gonna revive some Pokemon. I'm curious if you're gonna be shiny. Oh, yeah, not shiny. I think in here we have to interact with the Pokemon to find out if they're shiny. Shiny Snorunt is like on a list. I don't trust the bow. You should. Gym Challenger, if it's alright, I'll be your training partner. You're challenged by Police Officer Bobby. Arcanine. I'm a one-shot that sucker as long as it doesn't do E-Speed. Yeah, attack, but guess what? My move is a special attack. Oh yeah, you don't use water. Marini needs to learn a water type move. It needs to. I feel like you can't be on the team without knowing a water type move. Payback. Ground is good against electric. Oh. I shouldn't do that much. Yeah, I'm persecutor anyway. People moves. My Pokemon did their best and they couldn't compete. Good luck in the future. I see the town. Like, this scene is like unnecessary. Oh, we got this gym. Looks like it's a rock gym. We got this. I'm going by 14. Who's gonna stop me? Oh, that's too many. I'm just going with the 7. Do I really need all of these? I'm just having a bunch of them. 'Cause I like to be prepared. Oh. This is our 6th gym battle, I hope. Rock. Yeah, so we got this gym. Wait, isn't this and Shield a ghost gym? Because I know one has like one gym and the other one has a different gym. Ooh. Okay, I want to see, do I have any TMs of water type moves that Marini or Liz can learn? Marine Dance doesn't help if you cannot learn. Brian. You can only learn Brian. Liz needs to know a water type move. So I need to keep toxic spikes. You are a physical attacker. Brian is physical, I believe. Special. I mean, either way, you're gonna get stab bonus. You only know one physical move? I want to get rid of Venal Shock because... Oh, wait. No, that'll go good with Toxic Spikes. Bite is our only physical move. And you are a physical attacker. Do you have TMs? Oh. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center and see if they have any TMs that I can buy. Because Marini or Liz needs to know a water move. So everybody on the team knows a water type move. Please tell me there's 2 people here. There's only 1. Okay. Wait, does this guy tell me? Actually, you might. Liquidation. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do a liquidation over bite. I think I wanted you to learn liquidation anyway. You good now? Yes, of course. If you wanna, and then you have to change into your uniform. The dressing room is that way. Oh, this one. I'm gonna suck at this one. Little trap detector stuffs. The stronger it vibrates, the closer you are to a hole. I remember that much. Invisible pitfalls are everywhere. If you fall into one, you'll have to start from the last platform you reached. The detector will vibrate when there's one in front of you. The closer the hole, the stronger the vibration. Okay. Hey, you used to walk around. For this part, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, this is definitely the gym that switches. I feel like. Your defense is lower. And your attack goes up? Oh, speed. Okay. And so after this, we'll have 2 gyms plus the Elite Four. And the stuff with Eternatus. Boom, 1. I already got on 1. If I go slow, then I can like get the things figured. Or not figured, but like, you know. Well, we're not switching out anyways. We're good. If we get stealth rocks from this gym, I'm gonna be so happy. You know. I want to check if I have like the PP up or something for Liz's thing. Okay. Circle. Wide weak to water. Because the fire type and the rock type both weak, so that are 2 times weak, so 2 and 2 is 4 times weak. Oh, we got 1. Dang. There's 1 more? I don't like that it makes it dusty. Is that black gust from changing out? Okay. So basically, like, the rock version of Mean Look. No, I know you were passive. I do have to go from up here. Can I go through? No, I can't. Okay. We did that whole thing without falling down once. Damn. Let's go. Alright, so now I'm gonna switch these two back around so I can get Liz to use toxic spikes. Get that up. I really hope we get stealth hacks from this so then our Seismitoad can learn it. Barbarical. Water ground type. I only remember because that is a prominent Pokemon in ZA because it got a Mega. Oh, that helps your defense. Lowers attack. Oh, raises attack, lowers defense. And I don't remember if ground types can get poisoned, but we're gonna find out. Here for water. Here also part ground, so this might do just neutral damage. More than I thought, if I'm being honest. You're a speedy boy. Who are my speedsters? 83, 80, 119. You're my speedy boy. Still faster? How fast is Barbarical's base speed? Pokemon. Barb. 68 base speed. But it did have up because of... Okay. But yes, Chill Smash had up. I'm gonna keep my turn. I'm gonna turn my light off. So I have the game controller light up. On. You know what? I feel like we need to... I don't use Shuckle like any of the game. But I feel like Shuckle needs to come back. Maybe like with the regional variant. or another or an evolution. Like Dunsparce got the Dunsparce, Giraffere got Farigiraf. Even Ursaring got Ursaluna. Like Ping, like, you know, like something. Isn't the fire ground evolution really cool? Okay. Isn't like the Pokemon that the gym leaders use to Gigantamax, don't they all have their own like versions? Yeah, because you have like a different form. All the Pokemon gym trainers that have Gigantamax have their own Gigantamax. We won. Told ya. I'm do like to the music. We did it. I don't know what the next gym is. But it'll be fun. Please give me Stealth Rocks. And we got 2 badges to go, and then we have the Elite Four and all this stuff with Eternatus. Rock Tomb. I don't want Rock Tomb. I want Stealth Rocks. Right. I'm gonna... Oh. Battle was brilliant. The gym leader was tough, but you had no trouble. I'm not even gonna pronounce it. It has really great restaurants. Something you want to talk about? Let's celebrate your win. The restaurant called Bob's Your Uncle. How do they know I actually had an uncle named Bob? That's creepy. They knew I had an uncle named Bob. Thanks for winning. Everybody's good to heal. Alright. I'm gonna end that there.